Hi Collective, how are you guys? We're doing good. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with us. We love you and appreciate you, Collective. So while I've been sitting here hanging out with Mike, I've already got a reading pulled for you guys. So we're just going to tap into this message and get going with it. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Let's tap in and see what's in this energy here. All right, so somebody's mad. Somebody's pissed off. They're extremely frustrated, feeling hostile or angry. They're full of anger, and it could have to do with something that's going on in a court situation here. We've got the government. Could be an advisor for a court situation. Someone could be talking to the governor. I'm just hearing like a governor's pardon for something. There's a hidden secret. Someone's mad about a hidden secret, so they want a secret to be hidden. Something's in the court. We have the ancestors here protecting you. Okay, regarding this hidden secret, a werewolf is on this hidden secret card, howling at the moon. An aggressive, hostile transformation in someone. They're extremely frustrated. They're mad because your ancestors are protecting you. Your ancestors could have left you something that's involved in a court situation. They're shielding and protecting you from a narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Are you finding it difficult to think clearly or rationally due to the intensity of your anger? We got technology here. So on the back of this mad card here, there's three main categories here there's four that we're going to read on here. So someone is pissed off about something online. We've got a narcissist that's receiving feedback from others suggesting that their behavior or demeanor is noticeably angry and hostile. We have a correct karmic community here, community in reverse. They're they're finding it challenging to control or manage their anger, leading to frequent outbursts or conflicts. Someone here is lying. They're heartbroken over something that's online. We've got a liar here. That's a narcissist. Be careful if someone's sneaky, someone's too full of themselves. And they're noticeably angry and hostile. Okay, someone is like raging out here because of something. I'm just seeing like steaming mad, like puffed up chest, wanting to buck up on somebody, wanting to come after somebody like a werewolf. Like a beast inside them is growling, and my nose is itching right here. We got the broken heart, Gemini energy. There's some kind of a distress here. They're feeling let down. They're unhappy. There's a crisis. Someone regrets doing something. They're devastated, heartbroken. This corrupt community here. They're mad. They lied about something that was going on in the courts here with adjudication in reverse. Someone's being sneaky and lying about something that's happening here. And they're desperate regarding a gift. I'm in a bind and I don't have anyone else to reach out to. Speaking to some false person about the Knight of Pentacles here, something that's going on in their day-to-day. Someone's very protective over a gift. They're shallow. Do you act shallow to avoid personal and deep connections with others? Your lack of substance and depth makes it challenging to build deep and long-lasting connections with others. And they have an entity attachment. They're very shallow. They're a narcissist. They're a liar. Okay. We've got news of a birth or a new business opportunity. A stork. There could be a baby in this energy. Or something is being born here. Trying to create some kind of new business opportunity. And I was drawn to court with an advisor. Someone could have to retain an attorney here. Someone could be lying about a gift, trying to cover up a crime of passion. Someone committed a crime of passion. They could have raged out and they could have done something that could have hurt someone. We've got a whistleblower. Somebody's going to be telling on somebody that created a crime of passion that they've been trying to cover up, or the intent to do something here. Somebody's mad at a liar. Somebody's mad that they caught someone covering up a lie regarding a gift. We have a Virgo. Family wishes come true. If someone were to get kidnapped, it would be like a wish come true. Well, we've got the justice system here with some handcuffs. Clank, clank. Those bitches are cold. We've got an ally in the justice system. We've got justice out here twice. Wow. Protection from a powerful friend. Could be asking like somebody to even watch their neighborhood. An ally in the justice system. An advisor in the court. We've got imprisonment here. Somebody may be going to prison. Somebody could be getting arrested and going to jail because they lied about and covered up something regarding a gift. They're mad because a lie is coming out in court. We have the stolen identity of an influencer, possibly. Someone could be an influencer, could be a content creator. Someone could have an online influence, and that's what somebody's mad about, is something that's online here. Someone could have a large following. It could be a trendsetter. Someone could be speaking out online about someone covering up a gift from them that broke their heart in a court situation. The stolen identity. Temptation will test you. An imposter uses a false identity to commit crimes and evade justice. And with justice coming out twice, this could have happened more than once. Multiple people involved, multiple charges. And there's a meeting regarding this right here. Wanting to traffic someone. Stealing their identity. Temptation will test you to try and do this to someone. We have a swindler, a master of deception. They're in disguise. Being in a disguise to get someone to meet with them, to tempt someone, to test someone, so that this can happen here because of this kidnapping. Wow. What the fuck? Wow. They're stressed out because on clarifying stressed, we've got SA here. The identity is a husband, an obsessive love. The trauma is abandonment. The lesson is gluttony. Somebody's stressed out about this. Feeling a sense of emotional pressure or on the verge of being overwhelmed because of your spiritual gifts and how sneaky they are, how cunning. We have a perpetrator. We have a witness here. A victim of SA. And this. Wow. Do you feel like you have too much to do and not enough time to do it? Somebody could be running out of money or running out of resources here. They're stressed. Are you feeling overwhelmed or like you can't handle the pressures of daily life because somebody could be having to move, a change of residence, moving in with your partner? Do you feel like you're constantly thinking about things that you need to do or problems you're facing? And it could be because somebody's getting ready to have to turn themselves into prison here. You have to move. They're getting ready to lose everything. They're going to lack. Their wallet's going to be empty. Happening now. The family is stressed out. It's happening now. Somebody's family member. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. Somebody could be having to move out of their house. Receiving a message, I need a big favor. I need mercy in court. I wish the court would have mercy on me, please. With a corrupt official here, an official person in reverse because a tower has hit. It's all of a sudden absolute disaster. Trying to fix something that they've done here. Trying to get a corrupt official involved. They need assistance with something big. Receiving a message. Lying about this gift. Somebody is moody. Are you allowing the actions or feelings of others to affect your overall health? Your feelings and behaviors change quickly without any warning. And that's this mad energy that came out. Somebody is like going off all the time. They're just raging out. Somebody's overly dramatic because of what's going on in the courthouse. This person has a GUN. They're meddling with a fire. Strong emotion and passionate love or hate. Passionate hatred towards someone. What's going on in the courthouse? Do you cause drama to elicit empathy from others in order to make the real, in order to mask the real issue? You exaggerate the experience or your feelings to appear as the victim to others, and then they're meddling. Are you unsatisfied with your life that you find yourself interfering in someone else's life? You intrude in other people's affairs or business without right or invitation. So somebody's just trying to destroy someone here and meddle in every ounce of their existence. We have a male here who is in regret. A male family member coming after a chosen one. Well, this male that's in regret here, they're a liar. We have a diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift of a diamond. The chosen one. Someone could go missing and self-delete. A criminal here could be trying to go missing, could go on the run because we've got a hermit with a criminal. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody's career is to be a hermit. We've got a detective here, okay, that's looking into something. They could be trying to find someone that went missing, and they would rather unalive themselves than go to prison. They don't want to go to prison, so they could end up missing, but they're going to have to try to find them. We have a pervert here, and that is also the career. Wow, with this going on right here, with oh God almighty, someone's spouse or partner could have become some kind of an entrepreneur as a pervert. The originator, the groundbreaker, this spouse or partner's in reverse. Their spouse or partner may not know that they're doing this or that they've been doing this. They could leave their spouse or partner when they find out that this is going on. The misplaced trust. Trust in the wrong person results in criminal betrayal and significant consequences. With these Libra scales here, Libra could be significant. We have a fair woman getting justice here. Somebody's going to prison. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. The misplaced trust in this meeting. Wow, we've got a meeting here. They're greedy with the cemetery, with something regarding someone's death here. Well, we have dread. So they dread something powerful that's getting ready to happen here. The identity is a mother. They could be dreading something that's getting ready to happen. They're full of fear. They're extremely afraid about something in the future. Someone could have abused their power and their position of authority because they were dealing with corrupt officials here. Incoming communication with tricks up their sleeve. Okay. A sleight of hand. The sneaky energy. They're very deceptive and cunning. They're sly. Can't be trusted. Some kind of new message in incoming communication about something that's coming in the future from someone that holds a position of authority and power in this energy. And I was drawn to a meeting with the imprisonment. Somebody could be having to meet up on when they have to turn themselves in. Someone could be avoiding an official person with the career in the hermit, trying to run because they don't want to go to prison. Are you feeling like something bad is going to happen even though you're not sure what it is? It's like something's building in the energy. We've got building. Someone feels like something's getting ready to happen. Do you feel like you're anticipating something with a sense of fear or apprehension? We got an air sign. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius could be significant. You could be, they could be. May not resonate at all. Are you having trouble sleeping or eating because of a feeling of impending doom? Because we have a main male with happening soon. They're full of dread. Happening soon. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. Something's getting ready to happen. Somebody's getting ready to have a meeting where they're going to have to go to jail. They're concerned. They're patient. They're having to wait. There's a waiting period here. In just a few more months, someone's concerned they could have to go to jail in a few months. They're scared. They're depressed. They're paranoid. Now they want to apologize because they don't want to go to prison with the Seven of Swords. With imprisonment in reverse and the Seven of Swords and apology. Wow. So they dread this. They don't want to have to go to prison. I'm still not over what happened and would appreciate an apology. Evie Pooh. It's just Daddy. They don't want to go to jail. They're a thief. They're a scammer. They're full of deceit. They're deceptive. They're full of spite. They did something out of absolute spite and hatred here. Do you treat people with deliberate malice or contempt because you feel they are getting what they deserve? You want to annoy, upset, or hurt another person in a small way because you feel anger towards them out of spite. We have impulsive. 2011 could be significant. Is your desire to be impulsive plagued by feelings of tension prior to the act? You frequently engage in repetitive, destructive behaviors despite the adverse consequences. So this person's just impulsive, and they do things out of spite, and they do shit. They don't care about the consequences. They don't care. A whole community was guaranteed success for an unaliving here. Guaranteed success to take someone out, to create a death, but no, you're a survivor here. You're a survivor. So we got a hitman. You've got a lot of knowledge, trouble and accusations because of something that someone knows, and you survived. You're resilient. You learned how to adapt. You learned how to grow in the harshest conditions and circumstances. Someone's angry because they committed fraud. We've got the bank. Someone could work in a bank. The bank could have caught fraud. We've got the Ten of Cups here with family. They dread something that's happening. Someone will try to make you do something against your will with market manipulation and mind control. Someone has done something fraudulent here with the bank. We've got the window. Something could be going on. Something could be on someone's windowsill, looking out the window, looking out the office at the bank. Someone could work in a bank and have a window in their office. A glass portal. A portal. I'm seeing like an online portal as well with market manipulation. The silent witness. A crucial piece of evidence is overlooked but holds the key to solving a major crime. The silent witness here could be even watching someone through a window. We've got Heartache over what you no longer have. Secret law enforcement is clarified by secret. So very secret, undercover law enforcement here. And some kind of secret key to even like jewelry or jewels, gems. Some kind of jewelry here could be significant. A secret about it. Someone is very stressed out because they were careless. They were very careless about something. We have banishment, disowned, exiled, and shunned, forced underground. The identity as an adult female. These could be parental figures here that disowned you, banished and exiled you from the family. They were careless. You don't feel concerned or worried about making mistakes or harming someone or something, creating a broken child that they should have supported. Something is significant about someone's death, trying to create your death. A gift that you should have received, a gift from someone's death. A liar in the court so they could swindle it. And then traffic someone. There's a lot of secrets. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about, and now they're concerned because of what happened with a death. Cancer energy could be significant. The number 33. The number 5. Yes, luck is on your side. Something is going to change. We've got protest, suing someone. The tension has changed. Someone is being seen as dishonest. I will withhold information from you for my benefit regarding this coffin, this death here. This person's a liar. They were careless. And this hermit here is investigating this false narrative. Okay? They're looking into something. Searching for the truth about what's dishonest, withholding this information. Someone is dogmatic. The number 33 again, it's very significant. Do you avoid accepting others' beliefs, ideas, and behaviors because you have difficulty understanding new ideas? You feel certain you are right about your beliefs and you feel everyone else is wrong about theirs. This card came out in one of my last readings. They're overly critical. The number 18. Do you criticize others because of a perceived personal weakness? You criticize others by pointing out their weaknesses and offering solutions to non-existent problems. And then with this false narrative here, someone was always very critical of you. Unsuccessful plans regarding a death. They could have been trying to kidnap, trap someone, to create someone's death. We've got a hitman. They're trapped because of something that was going on to try and create finance blockages in someone's life here. With the post office, someone could be rerouting someone's mail. They're trapped because of something that they've done here. With package tracking, mail delivery, written correspondence in the mail, they've trapped themselves. Blocked someone's finances. A big ass Ace of Pentacles sitting in this cage here. An opportunity or windfall with this burial. So someone wanted to create a crime of passion here. Or they could have, because they were trying to cover up a crime of passion that was created here. A burial. Someone could have unalived someone. We've got a detective that's definitely in the energy that's looking into something. They're investigating the truth. They're trying to find clues so that they can unveil the truth here. A pleasure with a... Oh, God. We've got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so someone's wanting their pleasure. Because pleasure is one of the key words on the Nine of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. Could be drinking even. Trying to manifest something that makes them happy. I hear sirens. Pleasure with a close friend that's hidden with this right here. with a freaking pedo with their pleasure. Someone was careless. They wanted this hidden. You could have been hurt by a family member here when you were younger. A covert conspiracy. A secret plan involving multiple parties leads to coordinated criminal acts with someone that was married in the bloodline here. Somebody could be watching someone hidden on the street. Wow, a hidden predator. Trying to have pleasure with a close friend. I want it hidden on the street. Someone could even have done something to someone while they were in the car. Someone could be stalking someone young. A marriage in the bloodline here, which was the accomplice and the partner in crime to a father figure here. They were careless, so these were parental figures here. Here, there it is. Well, they're stressed because they lied. Okay. Sorry, guys, I got cold. I had to get a sweater. So on the bottom of the deck, we've gone through all the cards that I've got pulled now. So on the bottom of the deck, here, wait, don't mess up Mommy's decks, baby. We've got an alpha male here. I didn't pick up this whole deck because it's really big. And the split of what else I couldn't get to. We've got an evil alpha male here that's very corrupt. Okay. They're evil and they're corrupt. We've got organized crime here. They're trying to clean up something that they've done inside some kind of organized crime unit here. Okay. Could have to do with romantic energies. Mind blown at who someone is liking romantically. Jesus. Okay. Organized crime. They were playing chess. We've got a Virgo here. They took a risk. They took a gamble. They did something here. A master plan, creating a course of action. Now they're facing the consequences for their actions. Someone was very strategic. They're in checkmate. They thought that their master plan involved all the things that they were going to need for this risk to pay off. They could be on the telephone. Someone, a Virgo, could be calling a Cancer or talking to a Cancer. May not resonate at all. It's just what's on the cards. Communicating with a strategy. Thinking ahead for a master plan. They've got to create a course of action because of the consequences of their actions. Someone is hearing something loud and clear. Someone created an optical illusion around money, about some unexpected money that they received. Okay, could be from an urn, from a death, from a broken heart here. Knowledge about finances being blocked. A Virgo's a liar. They're angry, greedy over a death, a secret meeting that was hidden with their spouse and partner, who is their partner and their accomplice and a partner in crime regarding a death. Luxury boutique, there could have been a lot of jewelry with an estate or something, or expensive jewelry. A sleight of hand with this, I said that earlier, with tricks up their sleeve, with this community that's sneaky here. Now they're regretting this hidden secret. These hidden family secrets, the misplaced trust with a false narrative in the bloodline. This father is a narcissist, they're a swindler, and they're a liar. You could have even been kidnapped as a child and don't even know it, and were kidnapped into some kind of trafficking ring. an influencer, someone who could be a content creator, could be a whistleblower, could even be a detective that's watching some content online that's helping law enforcement here figure out the truth to some kind of a court case. Well, they've trapped themselves in what they've done. They're trapped. They made you a victim. They tricked you. This person, my throat chakra, they don't want this getting out. They were like a tyrant, like a dictator in your life. Constant conflict, strife with these people. Having to stand your ground against someone here, against some parental figures. Standing up for yourself. Having to take the high road. Someone's mind blown. This male here, who's an alpha male, the leader. They're very assertive and dominant. They're very dominating. This person was very dominating and controlling. I'm just hearing like very strict parents. They feel like you're an obligation. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. And then there was a casket that opened up a money path here. Okay. With this casket. And an urn came out here with a death. This greed. And a hermit's looking into a hidden secret meeting where someone was desperate, being dishonest. They need a big favor regarding a death. They're so angry. Now they're trapped in something that they did with their spouse or their partner. They committed fraud, market manipulation at the bank. There was a crime of passion that was created that they're trying to act like it wasn't. Trafficking. A stolen identity. A pervert that's using mind control to act like they're not this criminal. A male is moving money using technology, building support. Be patient. There's incoming communication from a hermit that's going to bring in a tower in this court situation, and divine justice is here. This main male is concerned because they don't want to go to prison. Getting a message from a corrupt official that they're concerned. This Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, stealing from someone for a very long time, being deceptive for a very long time regarding a gift. Going to prison over this coffin and something that happened in court. Now they're mad, they're angry, they were careless, they're stressed out. There was definitely SA in this energy with this pedo here trying to overpower and dominate. Someone could have worked in a government position. You could have been disowned, could have been exiled from the family. These people may not be your family. Coming out as the chosen one here. A chosen one hermit with detective. We could have a psychic investigator here. And your ancestors are protecting your spiritual gifts. And they're sorry for what you're having to go through. A meeting about an assassination, a death. You're a survivor. Secret law enforcement with a window. Someone could be watching someone's house, looking through the window. Could be surveilling someone. A detective on the street with a window. The silent witness, a secret law enforcement officer here. Someone's under surveillance, under investigation. You were a broken child. Someone's ally is this whistleblower influencer, trying to cover up a pedo taking someone here, and trafficking them, stolen identity, committed fraud, family secrets. Can't trust this person, especially this hidden secret here. They regret being sneaky. Now the community's going to see what they've been up to. Someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation with this casket here. And then a path with money is waiting for you to find it. And yeah, you're going to be tempted. Temptation will test you. This evil, corrupt motherfucker alpha male here. Okay? With a dagger in the fall of a situation. Fear, worries, a tense situation. Someone's greedy, they're corrupt, they're overindulgent, and they're ignorant. It's a fall of a civilization here. Someone stabbed you in the back. This is a tense situation. You don't want it being looked into. Well, they're up the creek without a paddle. Get this out. In this court situation, in the courthouse, they're up shit creek without a paddle. They're stuck in a difficult situation with no way of getting out of it. The fall of a civilization. They're full of fear, they're worried, and this is a really tense situation. They're stalking. This devil energy here is stalking you. They're a maniac. And they're heartless. This devil energy stalking. They're evil. They're maniac and they're heartless. Hidden and sneaky. Covert. They're obsessed. Malevolent. They definitely give in to their temptations. They're very manipulative. They're ruthless. They're deceptive. They're vindictive. They're seductive. And they're very destructive with their seductive energy, is what I'm hearing. A maniac is obsessively controlling and possessive, unable to let go. Yeah. They stalk, manipulate, and exert undue influence over someone, driven by a delusional sense of entitlement to their affection. This behavior is a toxic mix of insecurity and a refusal to respect boundaries, posing a significant threat to whoever this is that they're stalking, to their well-being. Okay? In the depths of rage, a man stands, his chest open to a void, revealing the emptiness within. This card symbolizes the powerful emotions that consume us when we feel hollow inside. Wow, and the shallow card came out too. Shallow, hollow, how. It's a reminder that even in our darkest moments, acknowledging our inner void is the first step towards healing and filling our lives with light. This maniac is evil and they're heartless. They're crazy. Rat energy. I mean, ugh. Be careful who you confide in. Snakes all in this ear. They're greedy, they're deceitful, and so sneaky. Ew. They're like rabid in their mouth with a disease. Someone could have bought a house. There could be a property involved in this. They're definitely money hungry. Meet the ultimate symbol of greed. Moving with greed over here. Someone could have bought a new house with money that was stolen from you. So there could be a property A figure that is not, oh wait, a figure that not only hinders, wait, I can't see this. A figure that not only hungers for wealth, but drains the energy of those around. An energy vampire, thriving on others' resources and vitality, leaving exhaustion and financial ruin in their path. Yeah. Well, we've got the Fool. Someone was ignorant, they were impulsive, and they made a rash decision, and now they're concerned because of what's going on with this death. Wow. I never put my cards upside down in my deck. I always put them right side back up after I use them and shuffle them. So an upside down on a property with a thief, with a message of concern, and a wealthy man and a mature woman here. Okay. These high honor thieves, well, high honor thieves, look at this, are all in their thoughts. This main male is in bad health, and whoever they're married to, this main female, is expecting a great fortune from an official person so that they're a privileged lady and receive a gift. But it's looking like poverty's what's getting ready to come in. Someone was impulsive, they were a fool, and they made a rash decision here. And someone may be getting ready to have to move out and lose their house. We have a stolen inheritance here. Someone's assets could be getting ready to get seized. And there could even be a parental figure here who could be sick and on their deathbed, and the spouse doesn't know that this is going on, and they could be getting ready to think that they're getting ready to get whatever from this parental figure passing, and they're not going to be getting shit. They'll be heartbroken. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon, with a broken heart and the urn. And then a Virgo was a liar and had knowledge about finances being blocked, giving an apology at a secret meeting because they were dishonest, they're desperate, and they need a big favor. Someone could be about to pass away. This person that's on their deathbed is very angry. This could be a father figure here that is furious because they're getting caught for the consequences of their actions here. There's a hermit, there's a detective in the court case here, and they see that this person is a heartless fucking monster. They're mad, they're stressed out, and they dread what's coming because of how careless they've been, how angry they are, how violent and hostile and volatile they are, their anger. They're overly dramatic. They're moody. They're critical. They're impulsive. They're spiteful. They're shallow. They're an empty fucking hole. They're just a whole empty void. They're scared. They need help. They're scared. They're full of fright because they don't want to go to prison. Something's getting ready to change in this prison situation here. Getting a message from an official person in the courts. They're very concerned. This whole community's upside down. This whole family here. They were thinking that their wishes were going to be fulfilled in this justice situation. Patience incoming. Communication from the courthouse. Then someone ends up going missing. This person's having a mental break, is what I'm being told. I can't diagnose. It's just what I was being told. They don't know what to do. They're mind blown. This person has a scarcity mindset, and they're so money hungry. Do you believe resources, opportunities, or positive outcomes are limited and that there isn't enough to go around? You become extremely possessive of your belongings and experience signs of money anxiety. Okay, so this person, they don't like to share, is what I'm being told. Like, they don't want to share. They want it all for themselves. The broken oath. This devil here, broken oath. This evil, corrupt devil. There's so much temptation. They were so tempted. This greed overpowered them. A betrayal of a solemn promise leads to a series of criminal acts driven by revenge. Stealing this wealth, stealing this money. And with the bank and market manipulation, fraud, technology and greed and moving. Building support. So money can be moved around. Someone's definitely spying. And this could also be this detective here. Someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Give it time and divine timing. Let things flow. Okay, so let's pull from my handmade deck. On the split, as I was getting ready to shuffle, we have a perverted couple that's seeking an advisor. Perverted couple. Wow. I was just drawn to this SA, and it's sitting right beside being stressed. Let me flip this around so that you can see how I've got this laid down. Perverted couple, they're concerned. Oh, it's so hard to flip around because it's on my ring light. Okay, I'm just going to lift it up and show it to you. So how I have these laying down. These are sitting right beside each other. They're stressed out. They dread losing their power. A victim of a perverted couple with this right here. And brought them to their neighborhood. They're trying to cover this up and stole the identity. The covert conspiracy. Something came through the post office for this pervert who's using mind control. They're a criminal. They've got a dark entity attached. Moving money. They're a criminal. They're going to prison. It's pervert. Death in the post office with mind control. A stolen identity, covering it up, that something is coming, someone's mail is being rerouted is what I'm seeing there. And then technology, someone could have done something to reroute someone's mail at the post office online. Incoming communication from an advisor. We have an ex-husband. Want everything handed to them without doing the work required to get it. This perverted couple is this kind of couple, a Killer couple. So there could be multiple deaths here, doing rituals on you. They're sadistic. Just keep doing your return to senders. You've got divine protection here. Having trouble with your siblings. They're haters because you're a starseed. Their celebration has turned to disappointment. There's trouble with your siblings here. Seeking an advisor. They're hoping that they're going to be lucky because their empire is crumbling and they're losing their power. We've got your doppelganger here in a legal situation. Something's in limbo in the courts. Delaware could be significant. We've got draw 5 names. A quill. Signing someone's signature. A doppelganger. Sign someone's signature. Stolen identity in a legal field, or in the legal situation here. You don't know all the details yet, but they're coming to light. Let's draw 5 names. Okay, I had to find them. Let's just grab a big stick here. Let's see what comes up. We got Tristan, Mark or Marcus, Holt, Lambert, Wayne, Tucker, Schmidt, Celeste, Sarah, Stephanie, Lillian or Lily, Jolene, Atkins, and Baxter could be significant. Why else are they mad? Why is this person so mad? Why are they raging out with anger? Because of something that happened on a trip. They got in trouble on a trip. You have no contact with these people. They're mad that you cut them off. With phone calls, you don't talk to them anymore. You could have blocked them online. Someone's phone records. You don't want to be with them anymore. There's a huge debt here with the finances being blocked. Tax evasion with huge debt. Someone's getting kicked out of a home. There's clarity about something. There's clarity about greed and leaving someone in poverty. Someone's getting kicked out of a home. With this moving and then needing a big favor. Needing a big favor. They're desperate. They stacked up so many charges because they won't stop. Something happened when someone was traveling. Someone could need a mediator in a court situation. Yeah, I want justice. I call judgment. Someone could have had a motorcycle wreck. Pleasing themselves to your pictures with online exposure. What the hell? They're going to be humiliated. Someone's going to get caught pleasing themselves to your picture. They lack accountability. Someone could have been in a motorcycle wreck. Someone's a social drinker. There's a waiting period here. Someone's snitching for less jail or prison time, and there's a waiting period. Someone got paid to hurt you, and they will snitch. So that way they get less time in jail. It's not the right time. There's a waiting period. Patience, incoming communication. Okay. So they're mad. We have a mother that's mad. They're being exposed. Oklahoma could be significant. Their empire is falling. They're mad that they're being exposed, and they're mad that they're going to prison because of these legal issues being exposed. Forensics is looking into financial support with this market manipulation here with this money. Someone's vehicle was sabotaged to try and hurt them when they were traveling. Exchanges and deliberating of money. Someone's going to be captured and imprisoned. Yeah, they want to dominate you. They're all in on it. Forensics is involved. Age 55 to 65 could be significant. Those secrets are being revealed. Someone's ignoring their current partner. Being deceived about blood magic. Wanting you to have a painful ending. Doing magic over your health and your well-being with blood magic here. They cannot access your energy because it's backfiring on them. They're jealous of your spiritual rank. They deceived you and they betrayed you. Going to trial because of a money handler. They can't handle going through what they put you through. This is going to trial. An international merchant with market manipulation. Flood damage. Someone could have said that they had some kind of flood damage from the storm and they didn't. We have a father here that could have an offshore account. Ohio could be significant. Calling the cops to have someone arrested. Someone's got an offshore account. Someone's father could have had them arrested. Having to retain an attorney. Alaska could be significant. We have an uncle in Massachusetts. They're furious that they've been exposed. We have an SEX worker. They're sitting, wow, with this right here. Made you a target of this right here. They're sinister and evil. With TRAFFICKING. This male here. This main male. Being followed by bad people. Putting you in danger. We have the Chinese zodiac sign of the rooster. Could be significant. They have a lack of knowledge and information. They're ignorant. Somebody is out for revenge. There was a bad breakup here. Someone could be getting the death penalty from a judge here. And that judge is in the upright. The legal team sees that they're pure evil. Your ops are scared of you now. This hitman here was hired by corrupt family members. And they're starting to turn on each other because the courts are involved with the secret agenda here. And these secrets are being exposed. So they're snitching for less jail or prison time because of all these crimes that have been committed. We're dealing with a cult and a coven here. God. We've got brothers or a brother warn them to stop. You're stronger from the pain. New Hampshire could be significant. Someone could be needing to go to a clinic. I did a whole reading about a clinic not long ago. Sisters, brothers, siblings. They don't care who they destroy to get what they want. They want your ex to stop loving you. They are getting paid to do a sneak attack from a crime boss. Projecting onto you. We have a step-grandmother. Mississippi could be significant. What do they dread, Spirit? What are they dreading? They're extremely afraid about something in the future. They're probably scared about going to freaking prison. It looks like somebody's getting ready to get caught. I hope. Please, God. I just saw wiretap investigating. Hidden document. We have family. Something's going to make you happy. They dread you being happy. They fear it. This family's full of fear because they finally got caught. They dread this because they finally got caught. And their new living arrangements are being made. Sending you the evil eye. Yeah, they celebrated too soon. A lot of my collective, you're single, you're celibate. Your truth shakes their world and they can't handle it. This witch or this warlock celebrated too soon. The pain of knowing is power. And you know the truth. And your truth shakes their world. They can't handle it. They dread you speaking your truth. What were they careless about? Ooh, this investigator is becoming forceful about social order in the community and finding someone's true identity. An investigator is trying to find someone's identity, becoming forceful. These people are leeches. This investigator is working for humanity. Menez represents the letter M and water signs. Identity, social order, social harmony, and community. How you relate with others and your role within the broader community. Mutual respect, cooperation, the importance of understanding and aligning with shared morals and values. Humanity is a collective force. Oh, and then forceful came out. Wow. That's cool. Oh, it's an undercover here. This investigator that's coming after these leeches here. Okay. So this is a rune here. Humanity is a collective force. Each goal or wish has the power to unite and shape the greater purpose and path we all travel. Personal integrity. Your sense of self and your interactions with others are in alignment with your core values and principles. Embrace your unique identity. That's this investigator's energy right here. This is a good person. They're in the upright. Okay? They know that these people are committed crimes and that they were forceful leeches. And this is an undercover investigator. Somebody's going to get fired from their job. They're going to get detained, possibly at work, and end up getting fired. We've got a good attorney. We've got good law enforcement here. All of the officials are in the upright. There's no corrupt ones. Arizona is significant. They're gang stalking. You have no contact with these people, so they're gang stalking you. Grandparents. I was drawn to greed. Nevada could be significant. The archangels and ascended masters protect you at all times. They're very low vibrational, and they can't control you because they're so low vibrational. Someone's having panic attacks. They're trying to destroy your business. I just saw you won't fall for this. But someone could have come towards you trying to act like they're having a panic attack. Organized crime over here. This male. They're organized crimes. So they could try to do that to get inside, to make you think, oh, I need help. They could be, someone even could act like they were in an accident. Clean up an accident for money. Wow, this pervert could have been in an accident. This pervert could like females. Constant fighting and arguing. This organized crime. There's a wiretap. They're under investigation. This organized crime having a party. They're under surveillance, I'm telling you. Somebody's going to jail. They're careless with their money. This pervert is careless. This pervert could end up in an accident with a female in the car. They're trying to clean something up of why they've got this female inside their car. And this right here could be happening. Abusing their power over someone. Forced underground. Taking a risk, being strategic, an alpha male who's very dominant. They could be into like BDSM. They could like tying people up. They could like knots. They could practice tying knots a lot. They may like to just sit and tie knots. Wow. Oh man, that resonates with me right there. Okay, that was creepy. Okay, so I want to know what they dread being made known right now. What don't they want people knowing that they've done? Yeah, someone's all in their feels that someone doesn't want someone knowing. There's some kind of a recording. Something's being announced and revealed screenshots, evidence, and proof and facts about something. Something that could have been on planning a meetup, on a phone call or a text with someone. There's proof. What are they dreading coming out? What are they full of fear of? They're afraid about something in the future, about this hidden sex addiction that they have, that they're trying to conceal. They're very deceptive. They're talking to someone with a love affair that's a dirty offer to someone online for their sex fix. They don't want anyone to know. It's their dirty little secret. This person's a thug. The thug's getting the cycle closed out. Somebody's getting arrested. Clang, clang. Here's those handcuffs coming in. Somebody's always partying. Or could have party favors. They're concerned. Why are they concerned? Because they're married and they have an sex shop going on, trafficking behind the scenes. They don't want their spouse or their partner to know what's really going on here. And with overseas hitman on the bottom of the deck with cryptocurrency, Idaho could be significant. With an earthly inheritance here, there could be a raid. Step grandparents, Missouri could be significant. But I was drawn to this overseas with the trafficking. How were they careless? What were they careless about? This whole love-hate thing, it's definitely on this mad card here. With how they're just having uncontrollable outbursts with their anger. Acting like, oh no, I love them. But they don't. You were left out. You were stabbed in the back and left out. Okay? Given the silent treatment. Acting like they loved you, but they hated you with these fake smiles. Stabbed you in the back. They were deceptive. Playing mind games. Someone could be love bombing someone and love messaging another person behind the scenes. Spreading rumors about you at a funeral. That you have bad habits. Wow. They were careless about their promiscuity. Sleeping around. Free-for-all. With this impulsive rage of anger. Could be violent sex. With this kind of energy here with party favors. Someone could actually OD. Hostility, major blowouts, fights, and violence with these love affairs. Secrecy and third-party hookups. Somebody could have an STD with a boss daddy. Could have a sugar daddy here. Clarify this real estate. Clarify real estate. Depression. Depressed about a property. Causing you to miss out or lose an opportunity. To where you couldn't have a home. Tell me more about real estate. Smell the roses. Take some you time. Get out in nature. Slow down. Enjoy your home. Enjoy your alone time. We've got legal that just popped off an emotional storm in the legal system here. There's lawyers, paperwork in the courts, turmoil. Something's being affected. Paperwork was affected. Arguments with someone toxic here, with a toxic community, with family secrets, A lot of drama. Tell me about this real estate. So something's going on in the courts regarding a property here. Someone could be having to move out of a property. They're stressed. They're crying, and they're definitely depressed. Pain and sorrow. They're fake flexing. They're acting rich. Shows off their money. Could be an expensive property here. Why are they so stressed out? What's going on so stressed, Spirit? Why are they stressing? Why are they so overwhelmed and under pressure? Well, whatever it is, it's making them drink. Keeping you a secret. They're all in their head about keeping you a secret. Wow, this pedo is their secret fantasy. They're angry. They don't want these secrets coming out. They're concerned. They don't want the community to know. Secretly jealous and hating on your romantic relationship. And that was weird because the 1111 card, the twin flame card, came out, and I was like, I'm just going to put that in and see how this comes out. So they don't, it's like they own you. They want to dominate you. This father figure here, it's like you belong to them. They don't want you in a relationship with anybody else. So they've been destroying every relationship that you've been in because they feel like they own you, like you belong to them. Fucking weird. Yeah, you cut the ties. Moving in silence about your relationship so nobody fucking knows. So they won't get sabotaged. Cutting off these karmic family members that destroy your life because they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you with anyone. They want you with cold, heartless maniacs that want to fuck you up and unalive you. Play hitman in your life. Yeah, come in as a wolf in sheep's clothing with a blocked heart chakra. Evil, psychopathic motherfuckers that are in hitman energy. You will witness their karma. And their memories will haunt them. Their memories are going to give them a whole new perspective. They would have been better off giving to you what they should have because now they're bankrupt. And your spiritual gifts, your ancestors are protecting your spiritual gifts. Here they are again. Okay. We've got hitting the jackpot here, an inheritance. Take your spiritual bath. Keep your energy high vibrational and cleansed. Check yourself with your spiritual baths. Make sure that you don't have any auric attachments or anything trying to attach to you. Someone did root work to impersonate you. Wow. Wow. They want to copy you. Jezebel. Wow. Jezebel wants to walk in your image. Jezebel fantasizes about being you. But Jezebel is a trickster spirit. It's just, It could be all lustful and all into you, and then boom, pull back, keep distance and separation, and then could run to someone else to cheat, getting a room, causing fights, get in a fight and go stay in a room or go live somewhere else. They're mad because the police are here. They dread this. They were careless. And they're mad and stressed out because the police are here. You broke the contract with these karmic family members. You walked away. They're under surveillance. Their phone's tapped. It's organized crime. Here, checkmate. It's game over. And they're mind blown over your spiritual gifts. Blows their fucking mind. And it could be brought up in the court situation here, how you knew what was going on. It's pretty cool, 48 on the clock. Alright, so let's roll the dice. We're going to close out. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, and Gemini. Could be significant. Alright guys, only take what resonates. Don't force anything to fit. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for spending time with us. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your likes, your subscribes, your hypes, your sweet comments, your donations. I love you guys so much. Thank you, collective. Bye guys.